not have your chestnut, you need to see me urgently.
Students bring lots of things with them to class. Physical things like their pens and pencils and their books and their bodies. More important things like the concepts and habits that they have already learned, their prior achievements. And along with all of these comes their attitude to learning itself and a personal estimate of their own performance and ability. Some students come into our classrooms confident and positive because they have conscious and subconscious feelings and thoughts that they have achieved when it comes to learning in the past, and so they expect to achieve again. Others are not so fortunate. They come to school today and into today's class with a subconscious belief that the challenges that they're going to face today will probably be difficult again, uncomfortable, frustrating, and they're probably best avoided. The disposition that a child has toward their learning is one of the most important predictors of their future educational outcomes. Research strongly indicates that students will perform to the expectation they already have of their own ability, even more than the expectation of others. A child will spend around 15,500 hours in formal schooling from kindergarten to year 12. But by the time they start school at age 5 or 6, they will already have spent around 26,000 hours of daytime supervision at home or at childcare with their parents or with carers. Through tens of thousands of interactions, they will already have gained a disposition about their own ability to learn new things and to succeed with tasks. This disposition is fed and reinforced by the self-reporting that students tell themselves as they approach, engage with, and complete tasks. Student dispositions are already quite set when they enter kindergarten, but their self-reporting can be changed. It can be strengthened or weakened based on their experiences at school. While a student's self-reporting can be powerfully set from a very young age, it can still be changed, particularly with committed teachers. And of course, as Christians, we would see that prayer and the power of the Holy Spirit will play a part to help the child. Accumulation of positive achievements plus the school providing planned interventions in order to positively alter a student's attitude toward learning can assist a negative student to start seeing themselves as a good learner. It is vital to address this issue because the way a student believes and talks to themselves about school and about their learning is a major performance indicator of their outcomes from school. If a child has a positive self-reputation as a learner, this will have a major impact on their educational outcomes. A student's self-reputation about school learning is made up of 4 main areas. Number 1, how open they are to new experiences. Number 2, how willing they are to try new ways to think. Number 3, how much they value investing into a new learning experience. And number 4, how much they associate a sense of personal worth from their learning experiences. So at school, we need to teach a child to be more open and willing, to value their investment in learning, and to associate a sense of worth from their learning. A child can be helped to gain a reputation in their own eyes as an effective learner. Such reputation enhancement is particularly important during the early adolescent years when a decision to continue in education or not is made. But a child's self-reputation, their estimation of themselves as a learner, begins many years earlier than adolescence. It is important that the child's teachers directly, deliberately, and explicitly ensure that this self-reputation is a positive one each successive year, starting in preschool. It is possible for us to design learning and work environments that provide the necessary feedback and support for individuals so that they can build a positive self-reputation. This will translate into improved attitudes to learning and ultimately better academic outcome. Here are 4 ways we can assist students to think more positively about themselves as learners. Number 1, Experience of mastery or success. Mastery experience is the most important factor deciding a person's self-reputation. Simply put, success raises self-reputation, failure lowers it. Erik Erikson said, "Children cannot be fooled by empty praise and condescending encouragement. They may have to accept artificial bolstering of their self-esteem in lieu of something better, but what I call their accruing ego identity gains real strength only from wholehearted and consistent recognition of real accomplishment. That is, achievement that has meaning for them." Creating and managing objective procedures to assist students to focus on their mastery progress is very helpful. This can include teaching the student to set achievable goals and to track their progress regularly with simple graphs, tables, checklists, and so on. The more we can do to train the child to take responsibility for their own progress as a learner, the stronger their own self-reputation will become. A second area is positive modelling. If they can do it, I can do it as well. This style of thinking is a process of comparison between the student and someone else. When a child sees a peer they consider an equal with similar abilities succeeding at something, their positive self-belief will increase, and where they see the same person failing, their self-belief will decrease. Although not as influential as personal experience, modelling is a powerful influence when a person is particularly unsure of him or herself. The third one is social persuasions. Social persuasions relate to encouragements or discouragements. These can have a strong influence. Most of us remember times when someone said something to us that significantly altered our confidence. While positive persuasions increase self-reputation, it is generally easier to decrease someone's self-belief with a negative remark than it is to increase it with a positive one. The last area we can help students with is physiological factors. In unusual stressful situations or tests, people commonly exhibit signs of distress, shakes, aches and pains, fatigue, fear, nausea. A person's perception of these responses can markedly alter a person's self-reputation. If a person gets butterflies in the stomach before swimming a race or before public speaking, those who have low self-reputation may take this as a sign of their own inability and thus decrease their self-reputation further, while those with high self-reputation are likely to interpret such signs as normal and unrelated to their actual ability. Thus, it's the way the person believes at that time, and it's our job as teachers to make sure they believe the right thing, and we need to put those words into their minds for them. We hope that all the teachers at Emmaus will assist students to become positive self-reporters who see their own reputations as effective learners.
Such disregard.